Hey, it's Pete here. Welcome to Ignite Shorts. For today's session, we're carrying on our Bible characters' top trumps. Hopefully you've now started to make a few different characters for your deck, and they're starting to get more and more. And by the end, you'll have a whole deck of top trumps cards you can play with, all based around characters from the stories of the Bible. Today's story is one you might be familiar with. It's about Joseph, a young man who had 11 different brothers. Now there's a few different characters we can make for our top trumps cards. Take a look at his story, and I'll talk to you a bit more.
The Faithful Hall of Fame, Joseph. So this is Joseph. Hey! You see, Joseph was the son of Israel and Rachel. Israel loved Joseph more than all 12 of his sons. In fact, he made Joseph a coat to show him how much he loved him. When Joseph's brothers saw this, they hated Joseph. One night, Joseph had a dream. When he awoke, Joseph told the dream to his brothers. He said, "Listen to this dream I had. We were gathering grain when suddenly my bundle of grain rose up and all of you bowed to me." This made his brothers hate Joseph even more. And they said, "You're gonna rule over us?" Then Joseph had another dream. And he told it to his brothers and his father. He said, "Listen, I had another dream. And this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." This time Israel heard the dream and rebuked Joseph, saying, "Will your mother and brothers and I actually come and bow down before you?" The brothers were even more angry when they heard the second dream. Israel, however, decided to think about what Joseph was saying. One day, Joseph's brothers were working when they saw Joseph coming to meet them. One of his brothers mocked him and said, "Here comes the dreamer. Come on now, let's kill him and throw him away to be devoured by a ferocious animal. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams." One of the brothers named Reuben wanted to rescue Joseph, so he said, "Let us not take his life. Instead, throw him in the pit."
Yeah.
So when Joseph came to his brothers, they attacked him. They took the robe their father had given Joseph. They hoisted Joseph up and threw him into the well. Then they saw a group of men from Midian coming towards them. Judah thought it would be a good idea to sell Joseph to these men. So the brothers sold Joseph to the merchants for 20 shekels. The brothers then took the coat of many colors back to their father and made him believe that Joseph had been killed. Israel wept for his son whom he loved. Meanwhile, Joseph was taken as a slave to Egypt to work in the house of a man named Potiphar, for Joseph's story was only just beginning.
Now, do you know what? Looking at that story, you might think that Joseph was big-headed and boastful. You might think that his brothers were really, really mean. And in some ways, they were. And he was. But you have to remember that this is part of God's story. And God had a plan for Joseph all along. This isn't the whole of Joseph's story. It goes on and tells of how God used Joseph in the place where he was taken to, called Egypt, to save his family and to save God's people. But Joseph didn't know that at the time. God knew that Joseph was special. God knew that he had a plan for him and was going to do some amazing things through him. Joseph didn't know this, and neither did his brothers. But Joseph had faith that the dreams that he'd seen from God, the things that God had told him, were going to come true. Do you know what? God thinks we're all special. God has plans for all of us. No matter who we are all part of God's family. And he has amazing plans for us.
sunshine, but you're bigger than the sky. You made the rain fall from the clouds way up high. You're all around me, and you know everything. You have great power, you can do anything. You made the earth and the heavens and everything that's here. You are so big and I'm small, but you have chosen me for a journey of a lifetime, a journey that never ends. I will start this adventure knowing you were always there. It won't always be easy on this road that you have made, but I have your helper to guide me on my way. And I trust Jesus to light the path for my feet. I trust my Father in heaven until the day we meet. You made the earth and the heavens and everything that's here. You are so big and I'm small, but you have chosen me for a journey of a lifetime, a journey that never ends. I will start this adventure knowing you were always there. Trust Jesus on this journey. I trust Jesus wherever I go. I trust Jesus on this journey. I trust Jesus wherever I go. I trust Jesus on this journey. I trust Jesus wherever I go. I trust Jesus on this journey. I trust Jesus wherever I go. You made the earth and the heavens and everything that's here. You are so big and I'm small, but you have chosen me for a journey of a lifetime, a journey that never ends. I will start this adventure knowing you were always there. You made the earth and the heavens and everything that's here. You are so big and I am small, but you have chosen me for a journey of a lifetime, a journey that never ends. I will start this adventure knowing you were always there.
As a little extra activity today, we've got a Joseph-themed craft you can do, as well as making some of your Top Trumps characters. Take a look at this picture I'm putting on screen. This is a cutout of Joseph I've done. It's got his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which when you put it up on the window and the sun shines through, you see all the different colours. Now you could just take a template for this, the link is in the description of this video, cut it out and colour it in. Or if you want to do a Joseph Suncatcher just like I have, you also have to cut out the inside of the shape of his coat and then stick over it different coloured bits of paper that the sun will shine through. It's a little trickier, but it's really nice when you've managed to do it. So whether you colour it in or whether you cut out shapes and collage it, I hope you have fun. And remember each week as we go along to also keep making some more characters for your Bible Top Trumps cards. You could add Joseph in, or Israel, his father, or any of his 11 brothers, all of whom are different, just like you and me, and had their own stories about what God was going to do with them. Have fun!